Hello, this is Bobby Miles from Texas Skid Steer. I want to talk to you about skid steer safety and some of the do's and the don'ts on skid steer loaders. One thing that I've seen people do that gets people hurt is simply the way they get in and out of the machine. There's no telling how many people do not watch what they're doing or get overconfidence getting in and out of the machine, and they end up slipping and falling, hitting their arm, shoulder, head, on the bucket or the attachment, and getting themselves hurt that way. So just being mindful of how you get in and out of a skid steer loader is very important. Now, speaking of getting in and out of a skid steer loader, if you're in a skid steer loader and it's running, and you're going to get out, kill the machine. I mean, it just makes it a lot more safer. I mean, there's no sense in taking a chance on getting hurt. You can turn the key back on again when you get back in the skid steer loader. And there's another thing I've seen people do. They'll reach inside while standing on the bucket, and they'll turn the key and start the machine from the outside of the machine. Now, there's safety mechanisms built into the machine that's supposed to keep you safe, but if they're not functioning correctly, that machine the bucket can start lifting, the machine can start moving, it can get you hurt. Just don't start the machine unless you're inside with your rear end sitting in the seat. That's the safest place to be around a skid steer loader, is sitting in the seat. Now, another thing, don't bypass safety switches like the safety bar. That safety bar is there for a reason. It's to keep you safe. Something else, wear your seatbelt. It doesn't take that long to put the seatbelt on. It could save your life. Wear your seatbelt, keep the safety switches in place, don't go around them. When you're moving heavy objects, get your load, lower it to the ground very slowly, and then carry your loads low to the ground. I mean, just think when you're using a skid steer loader. A skid steer loader is a wonderful piece of equipment. It's pretty much taken over, a lot of construction equipment, other pieces of equipment. It's taken over their job. It's taken over a whole lot of the traditional tractors' job around the farm and ranch. It's a great piece of equipment. It'll literally run hundreds of different attachments. It's got thousands and thousands of different uses. It's an awesome machine, a big improvement in the construction and the farm and ranch world. But that being said, please be safe and use your noggin when you're operating one, because skid steer accidents can happen as they can with all machinery. So keep your rear end in the seat, pay attention to the operating capacities, and just be aware of your environment when you're using it. I've heard of people running over other people with skid steer loaders because they couldn't see behind them well. There's been skid steers that have flipped over from having too much weight in the bucket, trying to lift too much, or maybe they're running around with 2,400 pounds in a 2,500 pound operating machine, but they go over a terrace, or go over a big bump, and then they go over forwards. Carry your loads low to the ground. The safest place to be in a skid steer is to have your rear end in the seat and move slow. Think when you're around a skid steer loader, just always think safety. Please subscribe to my channel. There's a little subscribe button right below this video. Just click on it, and I've got a lot of other skid steer information videos out there on my channel for you to watch for free. Just watch them. We've got a lot of used skid steer loaders for sale at texasskidsteer.com. Thank you for watching. Be safe, and God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.